Morning Show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
Happy anniversary,
Thank you.
Andy and
That's right.
Stephanie. Today, celebrating their 15th anniversary.
How about that?
Wow.
I know, it's crazy. That was our wedding day. No,
Yeah.
just kidding. That was this year. Yeah, we got married before digital cameras. Did you know that?
I think there were these little Kodak disposable cameras on every table.
Yeah, that was. And I don't even think we got any of them back. Or maybe
No.
we did, but I didn't want to pay to get them developed. That could be the case. So happy anniversary.
No, I cried that day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all did.
Yeah.
Everyone cried. My cousin Steven cried the most.
He did. He was like,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, he was
like a wet
Who
mess.
drank the most? Do you remember?
The what?
Who drank the most?
Stephen.
No, close.
Todd?
Todd.
Todd.
Todd. It was a great time. Yeah, it was a
Oh
lot. It
my
was a lot of
gosh.
fun. It was right across the street at Daryl's, and of course at St. Mary's. So yeah, it's a great time. We're celebrating this weekend.
Well, happy anniversary to you and to Stephanie.
Thank you. We got a nice anniversary card from you and Mom last night.
Oh yeah.
You forgot to sign it.
I wasn't given the opportunity.
Yeah, so I explained, I think, what happened. Mom was bringing you the card to sign, and then you saw me, and then Mom just gave me the card.
Oh.
Yeah. But
Shoot.
thank you, though.
Can I sign it now?
I didn't want to bring it back in.
It's going to ruin my day.
Nah, it's fine. Thank you.
67 degrees right now, partly sunny today in the morning, and then gradually becoming mostly sunny. And it will be mostly sunny on Friday as well. Another beautiful day. More beautiful days following the past beautiful days. What a beautiful week. Beautiful summer in beautiful Jackson, Michigan. Well, today we are starting a new series on this show and the afternoon show. Each episode we will be bringing you a Bright Walls artist announcement. Bright Walls just 27 days away from the grand finale. It's going to be awesome. They have all kinds of surprises up their sleeves, and each day, each show, we're going to bring you an announcement of an artist coming to Jackson. And just yesterday, they finished air arrangements for their last artist.
I talked to some of the air travel folks yesterday.
It's amazing, the logistics that they're going through. First artist announcement is Mantra. Mantra comes to us from Metz, France, an internationally recognized artist. Mantra, especially fascinated by entomology. You know what that is?
Butterflies?
Insects, including butterflies. Inspired by his memories of his childhood garden in France, he paints moths and butterflies on urban surfaces. Mantra works to create organic relationships between his subjects and their environments. Each artwork features species native to the area, making it possible that a live specimen might flutter by its enormous counterpart. Wouldn't that be cool? So butterflies, perhaps, or some other local species native to our area. So it's incredibly lifelike.
It's awesome.
He does both small scale and
Look at the
large
shadowing
scale.
on everything. Very cool.
Yeah, he makes them look like they're in a shadow box.
Awesome. Can't wait to check that out. I can't wait. So yeah, September 8th to 11th. I'm excited about the concerts. Friday will be Your Generation. That's the 9th. And then the 10th is Back to the 90s featuring the Verve Pipe and Cool Kids of Bel Air. How about that? The Verve Pipe. Brandon, you remember the Verve Pipe.
I do, we're going to the show.
Awesome. So you can buy tickets, and then there's a Beatles tribute on
Sunday.
Sunday the 11th. You can buy tickets to all three of those shows for only $40, which is a pretty good savings. So you can do that on the Bright Walls website right now.
The Thursday night concert, which will follow the dogs, dog night.
Oh, I love Dog Night.
Pets on Parade. What's the name of that? Dogs on-
Bright Paws.
Bright Paws.
Bright Paws.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to try and bring one of my dogs this year.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome. More than 100 dogs were there last year. Mantra is sponsored by Consumers Energy, and there are going to be more than 30 international artists.
It's awesome.
Unbelievable.
And there's been a lot of folks from Jackson that obviously help with the sponsorship, but some actually using their Sky Miles to help fly these artists in. So thanks to those folks as well.
The number of walls and doors being painted in excess of 30.
Are we going to get a wall? Should we paint one?
JTV will have a wall.
Really?
Yes.
Awesome. Very exciting. Do you know where?
I do. It's a secret.
Okay, we'll reveal that at some time, hopefully soon, because I'm excited.
Yeah, they've got all the buildings, all the walls, all the doors lined up. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait. Just got to hope for beautiful weather like this.
Yeah. Let's talk about the fair a little bit, because the fair's been going strong, and Brandon went yesterday. Brandon took his son, and Brandon was active, very active on the rides. So one thing that's shocking is Brandon told me one of the rides that he rode, because his son Barrett wanted him to ride everything. Brandon rode the Tilt-A-Whirl.
Wow.
I know. So
That's
Brandon,
out of his comfort zone.
it's out of my comfort zone. I am going to describe what that is. You tell me if it's accurate. A spinning platform amusement ride that exposes its riders to unpredictable combinations of tilting, spinning, and horizontal movement.
That's pretty accurate, yeah.
How'd you feel?
I was good until the very end when it really sped up, and then I felt like I wanted to hurl.
Okay. Yeah.
'Cause
The
you're eating
Tilt-A-Whirl.
fair food,
Yeah, I've aged out
so
of
your
those.
stomach is already kind of heavy. Wow. Yeah.
Wow. When I was a kid, the Tilt-A-Whirl was my favorite ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, after I talked about my horrible experience on the Trabant, someone sent me a picture of the Trabant, mainly, I think, to make me relive the experience.
Is the Himalaya still there?
Himalaya?
Do you remember the Himalaya? It just goes in a circle.
Yes.
Yes.
They do still have that.
Did you ride that?
No.
When we were kids, that was like if you could get on that ride with a girl, I mean, you were in business.
Oh, yeah, yeah. As long as you can get through it.
Gravity.
Yeah, that was like a date ride.
Yeah.
So, and Jeff was out at all the vendor locations at the fair as well.
Sarah, actually. Sarah
Oh, Sarah
Scaife.
was.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sarah was visiting the vendors yesterday. So we've got the rides, the food, the vendors, the animals, and more fun from the fair on jtv.tv.
That's just a vendor?
That's a vendor.
Let's go back to that, please.
You can buy a booth at the fair.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. What's he got? A guitar?
Well, you know
Guitar
what?
and
That's funny. I like it. That's great. You know what?
And his big gulp.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for that guy, taking his time and doing that.
Also the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall
Very nice.
on
Very
exhibit
nice.
in the American One Event Center. Fair looks great.
Yeah, it does. It's been just a great week.
Free foot analysis at the fair.
Wow. I mean, you can do a lot of different things in that trade center area for sure. I had something bad happen to me last night. Ella had soccer camp. We're running around getting ready for this trip. No one had eaten. So we go through Jimmy John's on our way home,
Yeah.
which was fine. I like Jimmy John's. But Ella and I we were eating on the way home, and my sandwich had mayonnaise on it.
Oh, no.
I know. I barely made it home. But what was interesting is I kept eating the sandwich. I was so hungry, and I've never seen more mayonnaise on a sandwich. So that was my night.
Wow. And
Yeah.
to think the amount of mayonnaise that you get on a sandwich at Jimmy John's.
Oh my God.
And Noah actually asks for extra
I know
mayonnaise.
people that do ask for extra mayonnaise. I know I took Noah to Jimmy John's once after probably like a 12-hour work day. But he didn't order extra mayonnaise that time.
No, he ordered a mayonnaise sandwich with a slice of turkey.
But you know what? That's not the weirdest sandwich eater that used to work here. We had an employee that would take all the meat off the Jimmy John's bread and then hold the meat up and eat it like
I
a
know.
sandwich. And we did think something was wrong with him, which there was.
Well, my dinner experience last night it was fun because I ran in to Woody and Joyce Furman.
Lucky.
The Furmans, miss your store, Woody, bring it back. Well, Woody was there with his kids and grandsons and grandson and granddaughter. There's Woody's son Andy and Cindy on the right, and in the middle is Cooper and Chandler Furman from Georgia. and they watched JTV.
So they were happy to see you.
They were happy to see me. They
Well,
watched the morning show. They watched my
I
show.
wonder if Woody Furman put them up to that.
No, no, they walked into the room and they couldn't believe there I was.
Wow,
And so
how about
they asked if we could take pictures. And they're visiting. They're up from Georgia, I think Alpharetta.
Okay.
Where they have a
we have
great
family there.
food truck plaza in Alpharetta. But Chandler and Cooper are big Georgia Bulldog fans. In
Oh,
fact,
boy.
yes. Chandler, she is a student, an advertising major in the Grady College of Journalism and Mass Communications at the University of Georgia. She's got her own little photography business.
Cool.
And also, Chandler is a brand new graduate. Chandler's still in school. Cooper is a brand new graduate of high school, just
Awesome.
finished high school. And he's going to the University of Georgia. Big dogs, big dog fans. So that's Woody and Joyce, Andy and his wife Cindy, Cooper and Chandler.
I remember when you used to take me down to Furman's and we see Jake Wachusik.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think of Herb Brogan as well, right?
that's right.
That's right. Yeah. A lot of great memories of that.
One of the greatest stories we've ever had
It
in
is.
downtown Jackson.
That's right. Bring it back.
And
One of-
Woody has not changed a bit.
No,
It looks the same.
no. It's awesome. Legendary. So, well, that's nice that you got to see them last night.
They come to Michigan to spend time with their grandparents, but they don't. They spend time watching JTV.
Well, that's
So
fine.
we appreciate that.
That's awesome. That's great. People for the Parks and Trails, they held a Christmas fundraiser in July and sent us a video. Should we take a look?
Okay.
Okay.
It's Santa Claus! I came all the way from the North Pole to Jackson to thank everyone for donating to the People for the Parks and Trails Christmas in July fundraiser. Since I am Summer Santa, I'm going to celebrate this achievement by going down the slide at the Nixon Water Park. Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas in July!
Aaron is funny as always in his fundraising efforts. Today's show is brought to you by Food Truck Tuesday, and we've got a Food Truck Tuesday coming up next Tuesday. That is August 16th, and that is right here in downtown Jackson. It'll be at Horace Blackman Park, True Community Square, 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. Tuesday, August 16th.
Couple of baseball notes. Yesterday, the Detroit Tigers fired their general manager, Al Alvila. He has been there 7 years.
Eight, yeah, it feels like 8.
Well, it seems so long because it's been awful. The Tigers have had a 7-year postseason drought. Not a single game in the postseason for 7 years.
It's been a tough year around the office rooting for the Tigers.
Chris Ilitch said, I want to see progress. We were seeing the opposite of progress all 7 years. Oh, did you see the Pittsburgh Pirates game against Arizona? One of the base runners, infielder Rodolfo Castro, was sliding into, I think, third base, and something flew out of his pocket. Let's take a look.
Castro slides into third. His phone comes out of his pocket. Now that's a first. And there's Adam Hammery. Dude, your phone is down there. Hey, right there.
What's wrong with this generation? Oh my God, that's so funny.
He was embarrassed, he said, through an interpreter. Afterwards, he said, I forgot to take it out of my pocket.
That's awesome. That's very cool. It looks like an iPhone.
It was iPhone X, I think.
Was it? Yeah. It
Max.
looks
iPhone Max.
Very
X.
nice.
You
You would
never
think
know, you need
he
to
would
make
have
a-
felt that in his back pocket, but maybe if he's used to putting dip in his back pocket, he probably just thought
Oh,
it was
no.
a tin
Pretty
of
thin
dip.
though. Didn't look like he had
He,
space.
in addition to the phone in his pocket, he had a slider guard in his
Really?
pocket so that he would protect his hip in a slide. And so I
I
don't
used
know
to
how-
like when all those shorts had the just the ring of everyone had a dip tin in there. You remember that?
Yeah, I want to see people wear stirrups again.
Stirrups. They used to provide chewing tobacco in the clubhouses back in the day,
yeah.
too. Yeah, it's just crazy.
They used to, at MIS, or Winston cigarettes all over the press
Well, yeah,
box.
Jim Leland, I think, was the last manager who they kind of looked the other way. He was smoking cigarettes in kind of the little dugout area.
Have you seen people wearing shorts where the cell phone in the pocket actually extends past the hem of the
that's
shorts?
yeah, that's gross. It's very nice. You see that in fishing shorts.
Yep. We've got candy shortage, I'm afraid to report. CNN is reporting that the company Hershey's is fearful that they won't be able to supply enough Halloween candy this year. Supply chain, increase in costs of milk, dairy products used in chocolate. So candy shortage for Halloween.
So start buying your Halloween candy now.
People were playing hockey last night. Try hockey for free at the Optimist Ice Arena. Did you swing by?
I wasn't able to swing by, but I wanted to because they had a used equipment sale from 4 to 7. But I was unable to make it, so it looks like they had a great turnout, though.
They did. People of all ages, well, mainly between the ages of 4 and 9.
Was that Jim?
Yes.
Oh.
Jimmy's out there.
So they also had some of the normal hockey guys out there that just wanted to get some ice time.
And they were also helping the kids learn hockey.
And thanks to all these coaches and volunteers, this is one of the hardest sports, time commitment wise and teaching wise. I think he said to Tyler Griswold the other day, you're also the coach, but you're also tying the shoes, tying the skates, getting the gloves on. It's a lot of work. There's Kyle Field. A lot of great coaches out there. So hopefully some of these kids get some equipment and want to pick up the sport.
More photos from JTV's Jeff Steers online on our website. Also, you'll find pictures of the Jackson County Fair, where today is Veterans Day. Veterans get in for free, thanks to AT&T. Pay one price day for the rides, $30 bracelet. Was it worth it, Brandon?
Definitely.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Definitely get the bracelet.
Yeah.
Yes, today the bingo tent at 1, the big animal auction luncheon at noon, and the show tonight on the stage is the K105.3 game night.
Oh, nice. I've heard about this. I think this is the first one they're doing. So
Yeah, I hope Scott Cloud does Family Feud because he's so much like
he would be good at Family Feud.
he's like a twin of who's the guy in Family Feud?
Steve Harvey?
Steve Harvey. He's just like Steve Harvey.
He would be a good Family Feud host.
He would be.
I think Scott would. Yeah, that would be a good.
Scott asked me to be the center square in the Hollywood Squares, and I had to decline because I had a previous engagement. Sorry, Scott. Scott even offered to move the show.
Oh, I
to
don't think
accommodate
that's
me.
true, but it's possible.
Who's on the show today?
We've got a great show. We are going to get things started with Denise Schoenhard from the Jackson County Health Department right after this quick break.
At Blair's Car Care, honesty and customer satisfaction have always been the most important thing for us. We have been serving loyal customers in Jackson County for almost 100 years. We do auto repair of all sorts, including tires, alignment, brakes, oil changes, and much more. For more information, please call 517-782-8116 or come stop by at 2424 Wildwood Avenue and experience for yourself what makes Blair's so special.
Improving the air quality in your home isn't a luxury, it's improving your family's lives. Our staff do each job carefully, completely, and with great attention paid to you, the homeowner. We take care to leave each home better than we found it, and when you take your first breath after one of our cleanings, I'm sure you'll agree. We can help keep your home cleaner and your air safer by scheduling a cleaning today. Dux, we're your indoor air professionals.
Vermeulen Furniture is overstocked. It's true. Our warehouse is packed. Production is back to normal and everything is arriving all at once. Vermeulen Furniture has over $2 million of new furniture and mattresses that need to be sold now. You'll save on beautiful new furniture for every room in your house. Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, patio furniture, and more. Don't miss the $2 million massive overstock sell-off all this month at Vermeulen Furniture Jackson.
At Consumers Energy, we believe change is preparing. Preparing for the worst by putting to work the very best. Change is improving by replacing utility poles and redesigning our substations. Change is commitment. Commitment to upgrading 1,000 miles of our energy grid every year. And change is confidence. The confidence of knowing when it comes to keeping the lights on, we're always on. Consumers Energy, a force for you, a force of change.
The PIC Center is an independent practice that has provided care to the Jackson area for over 25 years. Doctors O'Neill and Cack supervise antibiotic infusions, as well as those for many other conditions, such as inflammatory bowel, joint, and lung disease, anemia, and multiple sclerosis. Our modern facility is open 7 days a week, and the infusion staff will make you feel right at home. Let your doctor know you have a choice where you receive your next infusion. Remember, when you've picked us, you've picked the best.
Come along with JTV and Experience Jackson and get to know or reintroduce yourself to some of the best Jackson County has to offer. Join Andy and Rachel as they tour the county interviewing and highlighting Jackson on a visit with Experience Jackson. Whether it's golf, museums, hotels, or events, we'll give you some great ideas on how to spend time in Jackson. Watch on JTV.tv, YouTube, and Experience Jackson social channels.
Vermeulen's bringing you the morning show now in its third generation as a family-owned and operated business. Vermeulen's takes pride in helping people furnish their homes with comfortable brand name furniture at affordable prices, and they've been doing that since 1925. Their home furnishing showroom in Jackson features room-like settings so you can see, touch, and experience the styles, fabrics, and colors that will add enjoyment to your home. Vermeulen's at 2105 West Michigan Avenue in Jackson.
The Center for Family Health has some sports physical opportunities, so if you have a child that needs a sports physical, whether it's a student athlete ready for action or your student ready for school, now's the perfect time to make sure their health needs are up to date. Call 748-5500 to schedule your appointment today. The Center for Family Health has been opening the door to health care for all in Jackson County for more than 30 years.
August is National Immunization Awareness Month, and we have with us from the Jackson County Health Department Immunization Action Plan Coordinator, Denise Schoenhardt. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
I was trying to see how many times I could say immunization.
How many times did you say it?
I think 3. It's the month we talk about immunizations because it's part of going back to school.
Yep. So we're getting ready for back to school. Kids have to have certain immunizations to start school. So schools are required to report on certain cohorts of kids. Kindergartners, 7th graders, new to the district. And then child cares and preschools report on all their kids, the immunization status. So yeah, now's the time that we want parents to get their kids ready and up to date with their immunizations to go back to school.
I'm kind of naive to this sometimes, on what's required, and I kind of rely on my wife to tell me if we're all up to date. But a friend of mine, actually my cousin, they're moving from California to Dallas, and because of some of the travel, one of the kids has, missed one of the immunizations, and the school that they're going to told them, well, you have to have this, or complete some type of waiver. Do you see that locally?
We do. So kids have to be up to date by the first day of school with certain immunizations. So there's recommended immunizations, and then there's required for school. And they have to be up to date by that first day. So schools, they let kids know. Providers let kids know. I mean, we all work together. The health department, we run recalls. We're always letting parents and kids know where they stand with their immunizations. So when kids enroll in school, parents are required required to submit official proof of their immunization status to the school. We have an awesome database in Michigan, the MICR system, Michigan Care Improvement System, and it assesses. So all the immunizations are entered into this database, it assesses for what they need, and the school sees a school side to it and is able to inform parents what their kids need before starting school. So parents can get their kids into the doctor, the health department, a pharmacy, to get them caught up on their shots.
What are the various immunizations kids have to get back to school?
So it varies. For child care and preschool, they have to have the DTaP, which is the diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis shot. They have to have Hib, Haemophilus influenza B, pneumococcal, Hep B, MMR, measles, mumps, rubella, and varicella, which is chickenpox. Those are required. It's going to change per their age how many doses in the series, depending on where they are in their age and where they are in the schedule, because some kids do a delayed schedule.
Yeah.
And then for school, for kindergarten, it's the DTaP, Hep B, MMR, and varicella. Those are the ones that are required for kindergarten. And then for 7th grade, we assess for another Tdap shot, another dose of Tdap, and then the meningococcal to help protect against meningitis.
Wow. I don't know how you remember all the names of those.
Are they all mixed together into one shot?
No, but it's a 7 series,
Some of them
correct?
can
It's those are all part of what you call a 7 series.
7 series.
I think maybe I did
4,
a
3,
little.
1. Well,
One of the maybe one of those 7 that you have to have all. I think 7 of those.
7 shots?
I think maybe it's 7.
So some of them can be combined,
Yeah.
and it depends. Some parents don't want to, but you can combine like DTaP polio Hep B or DTaP
Right.
polio Hib, and that's one shot. For 4-year-olds and older, you can combine MMR and varicella, and that's one shot. Some parents don't want to; it's their
Right.
choice. But yeah, we can do that.
When I
So
was a kid, we got we got some of the vaccines at school.
I know. Yeah, you lined up at school.
We
Polio.
lined up
yeah,
at polio,
smallpox.
and the polio. People don't believe this, but the polio vaccine was an oral vaccine.
sugar cube, right?
And it was on a sugar cube. And I think our school bus driver, Mr. DeGree, passed them out. I'm pretty sure.
I think it's a good thing that database is here, so we don't have any of that happening anymore.
Yeah.
So.
What about the COVID vaccines? Are kids, like, they're eligible 6 months to,
Yep, 6
on
months
up.
and up.
Are people doing that?
We do. We're getting some uptake with the COVID vaccine. COVID, flu, those aren't required for school,
Yeah.
so that's going to be a parental choice to get. And yeah, we've seen some traffic on that. Our rates are, we're getting them.
Yeah. Do you think the pandemic slowed some of the immunization for some of the kids? I know most kids complete a lot of the immunizations by 24 months, by the age of 24 months, but did the pandemic slow some of that down maybe?
It did. You know what? COVID just wreaked havoc everywhere. And so what happened was we closed down, doctors' offices closed down, and so people were staying home. So kids who would normally be vaccinated on the recommended schedule, they couldn't get in to get vaccinated. Yeah. And so now we're kind of playing catch up. We saw a dip in our rates, which is concerning. Last week on a call from the state, we heard we're starting to climb back up. We're not where we were pre-pandemic, but yeah, COVID, it played a role in some of our rates falling a little bit.
Do homeschool kids have to be vaccinated?
No. Well, no, there's not. No. If there's a homeschool co-op, they're reportable, but no.
One of these picture we're looking at from the campaign here, Why I Vaccinate. How did you guys come up with I vaccinate for myself and my friends? How did you guys come up with that?
So there's a foundation, it's called the Franny Strong Foundation, and it was started by the McNally family. I believe they're out of Oakland County. They lost their baby, Francesca, to pertussis. I want to say it was back in 2014. They were vaccine hesitant parents, were delaying vaccines, and their little one got pertussis and passed away. So they created this foundation in her memory, really trying to get information out there so that this doesn't happen to another family. They've got a great website, the iVaccinate website, that has lots of information for parents, answers any question you might have. And they had billboards around the state, I Vaccinate. So we thought, well, we'll kind of play into that. So we have signs in our clinic that say I Vaccinate, like you just saw. And if clients are willing, we ask them to fill in why they vaccinate. And of course, they sign a waiver so we can throw it up on our Facebook page. But it's been fun. We print off the pictures and throw them up there, and lots of good reasons to vaccinate. So
We thought polio was eradicated, but this year we're hearing about new cases that have been reported. So that's one of the vaccinations, and that's a disease you don't want to get.
it is not. No, I think New York is dealing with a polio case right now, and they're finding the virus in their wastewater.
Wow.
So yeah, I know a lot of physicians are really encouraging. I mean, they always have, but with where we're at, to really keep your kids up to date with their immunizations.
Do you get a lot of questions, especially the last few years, about immunizations from parents or just the public, just with kind of all the buzz going around?
Yeah, I think, COVID, again, it created some distrust maybe. So we get a lot of questions. We try to provide there's some really good resources out there. The history of vaccines, the Center for Disease Control, Every Child by Two, immunize.org. There's really good evidence-based resources out there for parents that we try to get out there to answer their questions.
It's amazing when you think about the early days of, the polio vaccine for one. It's like, wow, we just came up with this, so let's get it out there. And there was no hesitancy.
Right.
And there was no history of the amount of testing and research that goes into a vaccine today.
Right.
But people were more trusting.
I think so.
But, and the trust was well placed because it turned out to be, it was a lifesaver. It worked and it was safe.
Right. I mean, we do have we have some information from back in smallpox days that there was the whole people thought the smallpox vaccine would turn them into cows. There was so it does go back a ways, but certainly I think the internet has played.
Oh yeah.
Fed into maybe some misinformation out there.
Yeah, there were no Facebook groups back then, so they just had to tell the people around that they knew at the bar or the corner.
No cable news channels.
No, there weren't.
Is it so? It's free for certain families, the vaccines.
The immunizations at the health department. Yep.
Okay.
There's a program in the state of Michigan called Vaccine for Children program, and we do have a number of providers who participate. So if you're Medicaid, uninsured, underinsured, your vaccines, there's an admin cost, but nobody's turned away for inability to pay. So you can come to the health department if you're Medicaid, uninsured, underinsured, and get your vaccines for free with that admin fee, like I said. But yeah.
And there's 4 dates available in August, end of August, and early September. Do people need to call or just show up during that time?
Nope, they can walk in, and we're open. We're normally closed on Wednesdays to do some outreach in the community, but because it's back to school, we're opening on these, the 24th, the 31st, the 7th, and the 14th, so that we can make sure everybody gets their shots, gets in.
And all of the regulations, your immunization hours, all those questions that parents have, you've got tons of information on your website.
We do. Yeah, you can go to our website. We try to throw information up on our Facebook page, but yeah, we've got lots of good resources.
And I think there's a lot of getting ready for back to school, having to do with kids' health. Those students that are in fall sports, they need a physical before they can compete.
And parents are busier than ever, and I guarantee a lot of us have forgotten.
We did. We went to the kindergarten roundups, and we at most of the schools and looked up their MICR records to let parents know back in the spring what IMS their kids might need. And then we had a presence at the sports physicals that Henry Ford provided. So we looked up IMS records for the older kids too to let them know what they might need.
What day will it not be safe to go into Target?
I think that day's already happened. Yeah, I think that day's already happened. Yeah, they're out of backpacks.
Oh.
No, they're not, but they will be.
Well, we appreciate all the information and everything that you guys are doing at the health department. Really, during this pandemic, I think we here at JTV have learned a lot about how much the health department does in our community, and I know it's really been above and beyond for everyone on the team to keep us safe and informed, and we appreciate that.
Well, thanks. We appreciate your support. Thank you.
Thanks.
Denise Schoenhardt is Immunization Action Plan Coordinator with the Jackson County Health Department. Stay tuned. More of the morning show right after this.
The Jackson Civil War Society presents the 35th anniversary of the Jackson Civil War Muster. Saturday and Sunday, August 27th and 28th at Cascades Falls Park in Jackson. The event opens at 9 a.m. with battles at 2 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. History, food, 1860s music, battles, shops, and more. The muster is free and open to all ages. Presented by Trips Auto Shop and Collision Center. Visit civilwarmuster.org for more details.
Asthma Allergy Centers can help you breathe freely. Since 1980, our board-certified specialists have provided testing and treatment for a wide variety of asthma and allergy-related conditions, including immunodeficiencies and skin problems. No referrals are necessary, and we accept any insurance or no insurance. You can even use our mobile app to check in and pay. Come see us at our Jackson office or one of our multiple offices in Southwest Michigan.
Over time, we've seen more and more people frustrated with their dental benefits. They thought that because they had dental insurance, they'd be well taken care of. Well, that's exactly what the insurance companies want you to believe. They figured out a way to collect your premiums while continuing to limit your choice of doctor and your choice of treatment. There's not one company better than the others. They've created an environment where dentists diagnose treatment or recommend care based upon your insurance dollars available. That's not the way people should be treated, and we think there's a better way. We put the interest of you and your family first. We take the time with you to figure out how to get the care you need, whether it's with your insurance or not.
We are Dentistry by Design, and our mission is to make excellent dental care a joy. Please call, visit the website, or drop by the office. We'd love to answer any questions you may have. And be sure to ask about our exclusive membership program to help you save on the cost of your dental care.
Ammonite's Frosty Boy of Vandercook Lake. We have what it takes to keep you cool all summer long. Great flavors, excellent selections. We're more than just an ice cream shop. Ammonite's Frosty Boy of Vandercook Lake.
Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping has been proudly serving the southern Michigan area since 1986. With thoughtful design and quality craftsmanship, our experienced experts can bring any idea to life. Stop into our brand new location and garden center today. From a total redesign to just a few plants to spruce up your outdoor living space, we have everything you'll need. Need dirt, mulch, stone, or topsoil? It's all here and on site at Wilcox, and of course we can handle the delivery. We can also take care of your fertilizing and weed control, irrigation from repairs to new systems, and all of your landscaping needs. Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping, everything for your outdoors.
Welcome back. Our show today is brought to you by K&L Telecom. Joe Sharp and Andy Adair have partnered with Brad Van Kalberg to start a new telecom company. And K&L Telecom provides commercial voice over internet, phone service, and systems. Check out their Facebook page at K&L Telecom. Yesterday, U.S. Staffing had a back-to-school event and backpack drive, and we stopped by. Let's take a look. Today we're at U.S. Staffing. I'm with Heather Easterday, who's the branch manager here at Wisner Street, along with her team, Alex and Savannah. And I finally caught you. You were running around like crazy. What's going on today?
So we are doing a backpack giveaway today. U.S. Staffing is very passionate about giving back to the community. So we have a ton of backpacks here. It's open to the community. We're grilling hot dogs, snacks, drinks, get a job. We got it all today, so come and see us.
Yeah, not only can you get fed, but you can get a job, and people are still looking for jobs, and you guys are still placing people, aren't you?
Absolutely, every day. We have probably over 240 jobs right now. So.
Wow. Wow, and if you're looking for one of those jobs, you're going to see one of the staffing specialists. And Alex, you're kind of taking a little break from that today. You've been working really hard. Do you have some jobs available right now?
Yeah, so like Heather said, we have over 240 positions available. We have Brembo, we have Choice, we have jobs for anybody in the community that, depending on what their background is or what they're looking to make or how far they can travel, there's something for everybody out there. We have all sorts of positions available.
That's awesome. And Savannah, part of the team here, also part of the team that put this together. Talk about what all you had to do and what you guys have here today.
I really like that we do stuff like this just because I think it's a really great way to get people involved and get people staffed in town. I think preparing for this was super easy because, like I said, it's a big part of what we do in the community. So preparing for this, we usually just set up all our goodies. We'll give people anything really they need to get started with school. That makes it so much easier on parents, makes it so much easier getting people staffed too, when they've got less to worry about.
Yeah, it is unbelievable that we're already going back to school, and we see all these backpack drives, and it shows that there is a need in this community.
Absolutely. I think we've went through almost 50 backpacks in our first hour, so that's awesome. That's what we're here for. That's what we do. We love volunteering. Our mission is to build relationships with connecting people, and I think we do a pretty good job of that here at U.S. Staffing.
I would definitely agree. Well, thanks for having us today, and thanks for all you guys do. I wanted to ask, who's doing the cooking today, though?
So Ben's wife, Joni, is doing the cooking today. She's my right-hand girl. It obviously took a team effort for us to pull this together, so I'm very thankful to my team, my ownership, for just allowing us to, do this and give back, Times are tough, so.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for all you guys do, and we appreciate it. We're at U.S. Staffing for a back-to-school backpack drive, and they are certainly going.
Kids Summer Movies at the Michigan Theater are back on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays this summer, sponsored by the Kiwanis Club of Jackson and Consumers Energy. Movies are at 11 a.m. and 2 p.m., and doors open 30 minutes prior. Admission is $1. A pop and popcorn combo is $4. Visit MichiganTheater.org or the Michigan Theater of Jackson Facebook page for the complete schedule.
The world is advancing at a fast rate, some say faster than ever before. Who would have thought 20 years ago that cars would be driving themselves and the machines that make them would operate autonomously as well? As fast as the world is moving, there's one resource that's needed to fuel the future. That's you. U.S. Staffing has been fueling the advancement in the world, one person at a time. Because partnering with our team isn't just a good decision, it's being a part of something big. Start your journey today at usstaffingagency.com.
It's a great time to be a Comet. Hanover Horton School District has everything your student needs. A mid-Michigan leader in academics, athletics, and the arts, we are committed to reaching all levels of learners and preparing students for their futures. Hanover Horton features a variety of classes from young fives through dual enrollment and middle college opportunities. With our dedicated staff, hardworking students, supportive community, and amazing facilities, Hanover Horton School District is the right choice for your student. Hanover Horton Schools, creating a better world one student at a time. Come and be a part of the Comet Nation.
At Comfort Keepers, we believe that an in-home care plan should be customized to each individual's needs, goals, and living situation. The best care improves quality of life by focusing on the care activities that increase engagement, improve physical and mental wellness, and bring happiness, purpose, and hope. Our services focus on physical needs and total well-being. We believe that everyone should experience the best of life no matter their age or the level of care that is needed. At Comfort Keepers, we strive to elevate the spirits of our clients and families every day. Comfort Keepers, located at 125 Irwin Street in Brooklyn. Or for more information, visit our website at comfortkeepers.com or call 517-481-2177.
I thought we were all done with baseball news, but I forgot the Field of Dreams game is tonight. It was built, and they will come again. The second edition will be at 6 p.m. The pregame and all that will start on Fox, and it's the Cubs and the Reds.
Oh, that should be great. I can't wait. It's a fun game. It's very fun to watch. I had a blast watching that last year. Hope Kevin Costner comes out and throws the first pitch again. That would be awesome. Today's show is brought to you by Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping. Give them a call for all of your outdoor landscaping or irrigation needs, retaining walls. They have everything. You can also stop by their location. They have plenty of supplies for your yard as well. Stop by Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping. We had a chance, Rachel Buchanan had a chance to visit Quiet World Sports on a visit with Experience Jackson. Let's head out to Vandercook Lake.
Hi, I'm Rachel Buchanan with a visit with Experience Jackson, and we have chosen the most perfect day to highlight Vandercook Lake and Quiet World Sports today. With me, Kat Kolczynski with Quiet World Sports. You're the owner, and you guys have been here for about 10 years, right?
Yes. We've been at this location for 10 years renting kayaks and stand-up paddleboards.
And you said, we were talking a little bit behind the scenes before this, and you were saying that things have been a little bit different in the last couple years, and people have really kind of started to cling on to the sport of kayaking. And they've had some interesting questions recently about kayaking in general, specifically what you guys have to offer. What kind of things have come up lately?
So specifically this year, I've been getting a lot of questions on how much weight we can accommodate and what's our highest limit. And in this case, it's 350 pounds. So if you've put on a few pounds over the COVID pandemic, feel free. We can more than likely accommodate you here in one of our boats or stand-up boards.
Yeah, so you've got boats, like you said, stand-up. Would that be the same as paddle boards?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And I see some of them actually can accommodate more than one person. I like that. Tell me about that.
So we have single kayaks and we have tandem kayaks, which will accommodate 2 adults. But we also have what I like to call is a 1.5, and that's a tandem length with only 1 seat in the back, so we can toss in a jump seat for your small child, or you can bring your dog, or you can throw a cooler in there if you're going to be out for the day. So we've got all accommodations. Some of the tandems, we can throw a little kid in between 2 adults as well, so we can accommodate all different family sizes.
Oh, wonderful. Now I noticed that you mentioned a pet. Pet in with you. People take their pets in the water in kayaks?
Absolutely. We don't have life jackets to accommodate your dog, and I highly do recommend that you get them, but yes, you are welcome to bring your dogs, and I've had folks bring their cats and their ferrets. So we are definitely pet friendly here.
Has it been ferrets on multiple occasions, or is that just a special case?
Well, it was one particular person who would bring her ferret with her whenever she came out, which was a couple times a year.
Wonderful. So one of the things that I think is really cool, and this is pretty new to you guys too, we've seen about it in local news, there's a special kayak launch, that you have here. Tell me about that and how that makes kayaking a little bit more accessible, a little easier to get in too.
The accessible kayak launch that we have was put in with a partnership with the DNR and the County of Jackson, and it makes it easier for people with mobility issues to get in and out of their kayak and in and out of the water. And it allows you to actually get into the water without ever getting your feet wet. You set your kayak in the launch, you set yourself in the kayak, and then you can slide right off into the water.
I appreciate that, because that's maybe the one thing that holds you back sometimes is just the getting in. Of course, the getting out afterwards.
Absolutely.
Once you're in, you're smooth sailing, literally, without the sail. But really exciting to have that here at Vandercook Lake. Now, there's a couple different areas right behind us that we can see. I see there's a swimming area. There's a specific boating area too. If people were planning, a day trip over to Vandercook Lake here and started right here by your beautiful new parking lot, they walk up, what would be some of the tips that you might give them as they get closer to the water, how to enjoy the day?
So we have 5 lakes that are accessible here from Vandercook Lake, and the Grand River. So from there you can travel literally all the way to Lake Michigan if you choose. The park has 2 pavilions for picnics. They're available for rent to first come, first serve, I guess, but you call the county and then you can rent from the county for the pavilions. There's a boat launch all the way down to the other end of the park where you can launch your speedboat or your rowboat or your bigger than my launch boat. There's a playground area for children over on the other side. We've got restrooms right here.
Pretty much everything you need.
Pretty much, except bring your own picnic.
There we go. Yes, and we love doing that with our family. A great time. I hear too that it's a great bottom area to the lake as well. A little bit rocky in some areas, but some nice sand in others.
Yes.
And it doesn't get too deep for a while, so you're pretty good if you want to be able to swim.
If you stay in the marked swimming area, you'll be fine. But the county sheriff has also implemented a new life jacket loan program on the other side of our building where you can just grab a life jacket if it makes you feel more secure while you're out swimming.
That's awesome to have there. That's always the last thing we either forget to pack in the car or there's just not enough room after a while, after all the stuff that goes into that. And we've talked a lot about kayaking. You do the paddle boards as well. Are there some special things or activities that go along with that here?
Yes, this August we are going to be offering stand-up paddleboard yoga, and that's going to be with Sacred Transcendence of Jackson, and you can contact them for that information.
And as we mentioned earlier, just an absolutely gorgeous day. I'm staring up at the most beautiful blue sky, poofy white clouds and everything up there. I imagine that outdoors here, there's a lot of wildlife that might like to stop by and take advantage of the park as well.
Indeed, we have bald eagles that make regular appearances and osprey, which are some of my favorite birds to watch. And if you're careful and you watch, you can see them catching fish out here in front for their breakfast.
I love that. Do any sandhill cranes venture this way as well?
Of course. How could I forget the cranes? They're here almost every day.
Wonderful. Awesome. Well, we're here at Quiet World Sports. If people are thinking, hey, I want to make a trip, I want to rent a kayak, I want to be a part of what's going on here, what kind of information might you give them?
So our rates are $15 for 4 hours per boat. That's Monday through Thursday. On the weekends, Friday through Sunday, and holidays, it's $20 for 4 hours. We don't do reservations. It's first come, first serve, but except on 4th of July, that's never even an issue. We're here every day, weather permitting, and 10 in the morning till 7 at night.
That sounds good. I think this is an excellent asset that Jackson County has, and I'm so excited to be out here today. I might not go back into work for the rest of the day. Let's see what happens. I might find myself in a kayak before too long. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
My experience with Printer Source Plus was amazing. They provided the best cost, and their installation was fantastic.
Our needs are very complex, so we have different members that come in with different computers, so I have to know how to hook everybody up, and it's been very easy. That was one of my main concerns, and it's been pretty seamless.
Their service was amazing. The machines that we have are workhorses. They are great.
We were definitely able to save quite a bit of money switching to Printer Source Plus.
My voice.
My passion.
My path.
My career.
Rockford Community Schools. Our students shatter expectations.
Hi, I'm Phil Tripp from Tripp's Collision Centers of Jackson, Lansing, and soon to be East Lansing.
And I'm Barb Tripp. Come join us at the Jackson County Fair August 7th through the 13th.
On the main stage Sunday is Larry the Cable Guy and Jeff Foxworthy.
On Monday, Collective Soul and Switchfoot.
On the stage Tuesday is Hank Williams Jr. and Granger Smith.
Also, there's a large lineup of free entertainment throughout the week.
Come out and join us for the Jackson County Fair, where there's rides, livestock, and plenty of food.
It's that time of the year again. Do you have a student in need of a physical? Whether it is for your student athlete to be ready for action or your student to be ready for school, now is the perfect time to make sure their health needs are up to date. The Center for Family Health offers physicals for all children and teens. Let us make it easy to get your student's annual physical off your checklist. Call 517-748-5500 to schedule your appointment today. The Center for Family Health has been opening the door to healthcare for all in Jackson County for more than 30 years.
Serving the greater Jackson area for over 25 years, Tamrocks Automotive knows that your life does not come to a halt because of a concern with your vehicle. Our mission is to provide extraordinary service for every customer, every time. We offer pickup and drop-off service, free loaner vehicles, free car wash, and a 3-year, 36,000-mile nationwide warranty on most repairs. And yes, your vehicle will be diagnosed on the same day of your appointment. Our extensive health and safety inspections, our professional technicians, and state-of-the-art technology will ensure that you know the current condition of your vehicle. You can make an informed decision on the repairs made to your car or truck. When your ride is at a standstill, but your life is not, take it to Tamrocks. Automotive repair you can count on.
Welcome back to the morning show. The Big Detroit Auto Show next month will have something new. It's called the Show Above the Show, and they will have, in addition to all the cars and all that, they will have mobility, air mobility innovators, electric vertical takeoff vehicles, sport planes, hover bikes, hoverboards, and jet suits.
Neat.
Would you ever do this? Hover, ride around on a...
No,
like
I was at a place where they did the water one, where you do the jetpack.
They did that at Clark
I chickened
Lake.
out because people that weren't successful at it looked horrible. Brandon, you're going to be buying your son one of these things for his birthday.
Yeah, start saving.
It's crazy.
Save it up.
Maybe they'll come down in price.
They're in our future.
Do you know
Delta
I
ordered
saw
40
the other
of them.
day?
What?
Remember the show The Jetsons?
I do.
His birthday, I think his actual birthday was July 4th, 2022.
Huh.
So someone just gave birth to George Jetson.
Wow.
Sorry, July 29th. So George Jetson's 13
Just
days
weeks
old.
old.
2 weeks old. George Jetson.
Wow. Wonder what life will be like when he's a grown-up.
I can't wait. I wonder, I can't wait to meet Elroy.
His boy, Elroy. No, his dog, Elroy.
I can't remember. Why is that show not still on? Syndication. Elroy was the dog.
Oh, Judy, wife, Jane, his wife.
Judy Jetson.
And he worked at, and his boss was Mr. Slate.
Yeah.
No. It's the Flintstones.
That was the Flintstones. Gosh, those families really helped me get through my childhood, the Jetsons and the Flintstones.
They're pretty much the same.
Not really.
Who's on the show tomorrow?
The show tomorrow, I think the same people that were on today, so that should be fun. But later today on your show that starts at 1 p.m., Libby Cross, Jammin Bradley, Peyton Louder, Christine Gorton, and Rick Walton. That's all coming up at 1 o'clock on JTV.